Have you ever felt there's an invisible force inside you, a silent power that seems to know the way, even when you don't? Ever had the feeling life is trying to show you something, but you haven't learned how to listen yet? What if I told you everything you're searching for, love, prosperity, peace, healing, opportunities, is already waiting for you, hidden within a part of yourself that might never have truly awakened? What you're about to hear can completely transform how you understand the mind's power. This isn't just theory. It's not common self-help. It's the profound truth behind everything Joseph Murphy aimed to reveal. The unlimited power of your subconscious mind. And I'll tell you now, the final revelation in this video is the most potent of all. Imagine your mind as a vast ocean. On the surface, there are choppy waves. Thoughts, worries, plans, doubts. That's your conscious mind. But just beneath, in the calm, silent depths, lies a colossal, mysterious, and creative power. That's your subconscious, and it's silently shaping every single detail of your reality. While you think you're making decisions, it's actually guiding your steps. While you believe you're battling the outside world, the real struggles happen within you. It's inside you that the invisible causes of every outcome, every coincidence, every destiny are hidden. And perhaps the reason you're not yet living the life you desire isn't because the universe forgot you, but because you haven't learned to communicate with it effectively. Joseph Murphy stated, "The subconscious accepts what you believe to be true." This is one of humanity's most overlooked keys, because it's not what you wish for that creates your reality. It's what you deeply believe, even when you're unaware of it. That's why some people ask for prosperity, but deeply believe in scarcity. They ask for love, but feel unworthy. They ask for peace, but live in constant inner resistance. And the subconscious, obedient like a perfect servant, manifests precisely what has been imprinted in the depths of the soul. Now, just for a moment, imagine what would happen if you learned to access this incredible power. What if, instead of repeating old patterns, you could plant new beliefs, new feelings, new mental images, and watch them bloom in your life like visible breakthroughs? This is the essence of what you're about to discover here, because in this video, you won't just understand the subconscious, you'll feel its force operating within you. You'll realize there's a hidden intelligence awaiting a simple command, yours. But before we continue, I have a crucial request. If this topic resonates with you, if you feel ready to shift your life's vibration and achieve real results, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This tells YouTube this content has value, and you help this message reach more people who also need to awaken. And if you want to take a step further, if you want to learn how to speak the universe's language and reprogram your mind to attract everything you desire, there's a special link in the first pinned comment. It's a proven tool that has helped many manifest incredible outcomes. Click and discover. You'll understand why when you get there. Now, take a deep breath, because what comes next will unlock internal portals you might never have opened before. You will grasp, in a way you've likely never heard, how the subconscious is the true architect of your reality. And by the end of this video, when you reach the final revelation, the most powerful of all, you'll never see yourself or the world the same way again. Close your eyes for an instant and imagine your mind as an old house full of rooms, doors, and corridors. Most people live only in the main living room, the conscious mind, where everything is visible, logical, and rational. But the real treasure, the vault holding all the keys to your life, is in the basement, the subconscious. What Joseph Murphy discovered is that when you learn to descend into this basement and speak its language, you can fundamentally change absolutely everything. But here's the secret almost no one understands. The subconscious doesn't speak English or any other human language. It speaks the language of images, emotions, and repetition. That's why often you can say, "I want to be prosperous," but deep down you feel fear, guilt, or doubt. The subconscious doesn't hear your words. It feels the vibration behind them. And it's precisely this vibration that the universe responds to. This explains why you might have tried positive affirmations, visualized your dreams, or attempted to think positive. And still, things didn't flow. Because the subconscious isn't moved by empty phrases. It's activated by feelings deeply imprinted in the soul's silence. It obeys what you feel to be true, even if that truth harms you. It's like a mirror reflecting your inner image. If scarcity resides within you, the reflection will be lack. If fear is inside, the reflection will be situations that provoke fear. If you believe in impossibility, the reflection will be closed doors. But when you shift the reflection, when you change what you believe and feel, your entire world shifts with you. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious mind is like a garden. Everything you plant there flourishes. The problem is, most people plant unconsciously, without realizing that by repeating negative phrases, worrying excessively or doubting themselves, they're sowing mental weeds that later choke their dreams. But there's excellent news. You can pull out those weeds and plant new seeds. The first practical step is understanding that the subconscious is highly influenced by your emotional state. It's during sleep, meditation, or moments when the mind is calm and open that it absorbs new ideas most effectively. That's why Murphy always taught, before sleep, visualize what you desire as if it's already real. Feel gratitude. Imagine the scene completed. And why? Because in that specific moment, the gateway between the conscious and subconscious is slightly ajar. It's through that opening that breakthroughs enter. Now picture this. You lie down at night, close your eyes, and instead of worrying, you begin to feel peace. You visualize yourself living your desired life, a harmonious home, a loving relationship, an abundant existence. You feel the emotion as if it's already true. In that instant, you're actively reprogramming your mind. You're giving a new, clear command to your subconscious. And over time, it begins to orchestrate circumstances, people, and coincidences to make it real. This is how miracles are born. They don't come from external sources, they sprout from what you plant within. Murphy called the subconscious the faithful servant. It doesn't judge, argue, or doubt. It simply creates according to the impression you give it. If you feed it fear, it gives you more reasons to fear. If you feed it faith, it surprises you with the impossible. Now think, how many times have you fed your mind with self-limiting ideas? How many times have you silently repeated phrases like, I can't do it, that's not for me, things always go wrong? Each of those phrases was a seed, and perhaps today you're reaping bitter fruits from thoughts you planted unknowingly. But now you're here. And the simple fact that you're listening to this means your awakening has already begun. You can change everything, and this change doesn't demand force, struggle, or resistance. It only requires awareness, noticing what you're feeling, noticing what you're telling yourself, and starting to choose differently. When you shift the feeling, you shift the vibration. And when you shift the vibration, the universe responds. The subconscious is like a river. If you try to force the current, you'll exhaust yourself. But if you learn to navigate with it, you'll go much further. So stop fighting against events and start observing what they want to teach you about what's within you. Every external situation is an internal reflection. When something in your life causes you pain, it's not the world punishing you, it's your soul asking to be healed. Murphy said the subconscious is the book of life, where everything you've ever believed about yourself is written, and each belief acts as a hidden program, shaping the experiences you attract. But here's the power: any belief can be rewritten. You can, right now, look within and declare, I am worthy, I deserve the best. I accept the infinite good the universe has for me. Say it with emotion, not just with your mouth, but with your heart, because the subconscious understands what is felt. And if, in this moment, a part of you doubts, that's okay. That's the old programming trying to keep you in the familiar. But keep repeating, keep feeling, and one day, without even realizing it, the belief will shift. And when it shifts, your reality shifts with it. Perhaps you're asking, but is it possible to transform my life just by changing my thoughts? And the answer is, not just thoughts, but the energy behind them. Because the subconscious doesn't understand nice words. It understands emotional vibration. So when you say, I am prosperous, but feel scarcity, the subconscious tunes into scarcity. But when you say, I am prosperous and feel gratitude, feel confidence, feel peace, the subconscious responds with opportunities, synchronicities, and the right people. This is why the most powerful manifestations occur when you're not forcing, but simply feeling as if it's already real. And perhaps now you're starting to realize it's not about asking, it's about being. Being what you desire, vibrating at the frequency of what you want to attract. The conscious mind asks, the subconscious creates, and the universe delivers. This is the powerful triad of manifestation, and it all begins when you quiet the mind's noise and speak to the subconscious in the language it understands: images, emotion, and unwavering conviction. But there's something even deeper, something few truly grasp, and it's what I want you to reflect on now. The subconscious doesn't just create what you believe, it also protects what you believe. If you hold a limiting belief, it will do everything to keep it alive, because to it, that's truth. So to change, you need to emotionally convince the subconscious that a new truth is safer, more real, and more aligned with who you want to become. This is why profound changes happen when emotion is involved, when something truly touches you, awakens you, makes you feel it deeply. In that instant, the new idea penetrates deep, and the subconscious accepts it as fertile seed. That's why I want you to feel, not just understand, that the power is within you. There's nothing outside that can stop you when you shift internally. You are the architect of your own reality, not because you wish, but because you vibrate. And that vibration is what the universe hears, always. Now imagine for a moment, what if, starting today, you began to behave like someone already living the life of their dreams, like someone who trusts, who feels abundant, who walks in peace, who no longer doubts? What would change? How would the world react to your new energy? The universe responds to coherence. When you act, feel, and think in the same direction, it conspires in your favor. But remember, transformation isn't magic, it's a natural process. It begins within, silently, and grows until one day everything around you shifts. And if you feel ready to dive deeper into this journey, there's a link in the first pinned comment with something that can guide you step by step through this process. It's a practical tool that will help you access the subconscious and transform your mental patterns with ease. Click when you finish this video and see for yourself what happens when you learn to communicate with the universe in its own language. Now stay with me until the very end, because the final revelation, the most powerful one, will open your eyes in a way you've never experienced before. Because there's a truth Joseph Murphy discovered that few truly comprehend. The subconscious isn't just the creator of your reality. It's the direct channel between you and the divine. It's the bridge connecting the human to the infinite. And it's precisely this connection that transforms the impossible into the possible. Everything you've heard so far was more than a teaching. It was a powerful reminder, a silent call from the universe for you to awaken, to remember who you truly are. Because deep down, what Joseph Murphy sought to reveal to the world wasn't just a simple manifestation method. It was the blueprint back to your original power. And that power was never distant. It has always lived within you. The difference is that now, perhaps for the first time, you're beginning to feel it. You're starting to realize that life isn't a random sequence of accidents, but a precise reflection of what vibrates in the invisible depths of your mind. What you believe, you create. What you feel, you attract. What you expect, you manifest. And when you grasp this profound truth, everything changes, because you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start recognizing yourself as the co-creator of your destiny. Joseph Murphy taught that the subconscious is the divine part within us, the spark of universal intelligence that never sleeps, never rests, and is always responding to the command of your unwavering conviction. And when you learn to communicate with it in the right language, it's as if an entirely new world opens before your eyes. Coincidences become clear signals. Delays transform into valuable lessons. Losses reveal themselves as blessings in disguise. And life begins to flow, not because something magical happened, but because you transformed internally. The subconscious is like a still pool of water. It perfectly reflects everything you believe yourself to be. So when you fill it with love, your world fills with love. When you fill it with confidence, the universe shows you that everything is unfolding at the perfect time. But when you fill it with fear, it simply fulfills its role and reflects fear back to you in the form of obstacles and uncertainties. Now consider this. How many years of your life have you spent fighting against what was on the outside, trying to control the uncontrollable, resisting the natural flow of things? What if, instead of fighting, you learned to align? Because true strength isn't in controlling the world, it's in adjusting your frequency until the world harmonizes with it. The subconscious is the seed of creation. You are the master gardener, and the universe is the fertile ground that makes everything grow. When you grasp this, you realize nothing is impossible, because nothing is truly outside of you. The love you seek, the prosperity you desire, the peace you crave, all of it is a frequency, and you just need to tune yours. What Joseph Murphy taught us is that the breakthrough doesn't happen when you ask, but when you feel that you've already received. And it's in that moment when your mind fully aligns that the universe says, it is done. So if there's something you deeply desire, stop asking with fear, feel it with unwavering conviction. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Feel that it has already arrived, because when that feeling becomes undeniably real within you, the subconscious transforms that feeling into fact, into matter, into your tangible reality. And perhaps this is the greatest revelation of all. You don't need to become someone different to transform your life. You only need to remember who you already are. A living expression of creative intelligence, endowed with the very same power that moves the stars, the tides, and time itself. Now pause for a moment, breathe, feel what vibrates within you. Notice how something is awakening, a silent presence that has always been there, waiting to be heard. That's your subconscious responding. That's your power returning home. From today, start treating it as your most powerful ally. Speak to it before you sleep. Tell it what you want to feel. Give thanks as if you've already received. And above all, trust. Because when you trust, the universe conspires. When you believe, the invisible moves. And when you feel you already are, the world bends to your conviction. Nothing is coincidence. You are not hearing this by chance. This is your moment to awaken. Murphy said that imagination is the workshop of God. So imagine with love, with faith, with gratitude. Imagine the life you desire and behave as if it's already yours. Because the instant you truly believe, the universe begins to rearrange everything to manifest exactly what you feel to be true. You are not a small being lost in an immense world. You are the universe itself experiencing through a body, a mind, and a heart. And when your heart and mind align, the power that sleeps within you awakens, and it awakens in a way that nothing, absolutely nothing can stop. So, in this moment, affirm with conviction, I release the past. I open myself to the new. I accept the infinite good of the universe. My subconscious is my ally, and everything that is mine by divine right comes to me now with ease, harmony, and love. Feel this. Don't just repeat, feel it. Because when you feel, the universe listens. And when it listens, it responds. You have just stepped into your own power, and the awakening has begun. Now, if this video resonated with you, if it made sense, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's how you help this message reach more people who also need to awaken to the power they hold within them. And remember, in the first pinned comment, there's a link to something special that can guide you even deeper on this journey. A path for those who want to experience the extraordinary in the simple, manifest with ease, and feel the universe respond in every detail of life. Click when you finish this video and allow yourself to discover what your subconscious is truly capable of creating when you trust. Because the truth is simple and eternal. You are the creator of your reality, and the power is and always has been within you.